Use them to make, then freeze individual portions, then pop out the number of servings you need. Take their Burger Master, fill it with ground beef, press on the top, and voila! 8 burger patties in the time it takes to make just one. You don't even have to touch the raw meat with your hands, even if you want to stuff the patties. And this thing is the master of many foods. That's because it is also great for freezing and portioning soups, stews, spaghetti sauce, and even baby food. Just break out individual bricks when you want to cook them up. They pop right out. Return the rest to the freezer for later so you can use just what you want. It cuts down on prep time and lets you enjoy servings anytime. They realize that there are far more foods that people would want to shape into individual portions than store for later.
We love grilling homemade burgers.
The flat design makes them easy to store in a freezer and easy to transport too. Cook up your favorite meals or treats, then use one of Shape n Store's trays to enjoy it for days or
Crank the handle and a stainless steel blade chops up food scraps. When chopped to the ideal size, microbes and other composting elements can more quickly consume the scraps. The Green Cycler creates hundreds of nicks and cuts, which weakens the cellulose fibers and magnifies the surface area that microbes can attack, which increases compost speed. It requires no electricity, has an odor-neutralizing element, and an easy-to-transport bin to move your compost-ready scraps outside. The suction cups on the bottom keep the unit anchored to your counter. All the parts are designed for a quick dishwasher-safe. Compost is a health food for your garden. Particles of cured compost contain natural antibiotics produced by beneficial bacteria. It naturally conditions your soil and helps plants to absorb soil-borne nutrients, which reduces the likelihood that your garden will be plagued by pests and disease. Instead of adding more trash to the landfill, the Green Cycler is an easy way to turn everyday food scraps into fuel for your landscape or garden.
a silicone pancake to a full-size water bottle in seconds. Fill it up and drink from the leak-proof nozzle, or unscrew the cap and drink from it like a cup. When it's empty, fold it down and stick it in your purse or backpack pocket, or clip it to your belt with the carry handle. While traveling, Nicky wanted a water bottle to fit in his back pocket, but he couldn't find one, so he made one. Hideaway's unique lantern shape fits into most cup holders, and it's made of food-grade silicone, so it won't interfere with the water's taste, and it's dishwasher safe. This collapsible bottle is ideal for travel and everyday use. Take it hiking, to work, or to the beach with the kids. You'll always have a water bottle handy, but you'll never need to carry a bulky, empty one.
I like ice in my lemonade.
In my whiskey.
Morning
Cocktail.
In my juice.
and I like ice cubes in my dinner time. Hello Kickstarter, my name is Jimmy. I love ice cubes. A simple thing that makes most drinks just a little bit more delicious. That is why I'm excited to introduce the ice cream. A new convenient way to make, cook and enjoy ice cubes in your daily life. Just fill, breathe, and dispense without any hassle. I've been working hard on solving the issues that occur when water goes inside a closed space. We have developed a number of prototypes that are already tested. During the development, we have obtained 5 patents, and we're very proud of the final result. We need your help to finish the development and to clean up tooling so that we can get the icebreaker to the market. So please back our project and invite your friends to do so well. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tess Masters, and I am otherwise known as the Blender Girl, and I'm a self-professed blenderholic. The blender is the greatest culinary gift that we have been given since fire and spoons. Processed food is fantastic for convenience, but I don't want to compromise on my health and nutrition because I've got something more pressing to do. So enter the blender and healthy fast food becomes possible. So not only is it great for creating, really quick, easy meals, obviously you can hide lots of leafy greens, cold pressed oils, nuts and seeds, lots of vegetables, fruits. So much about the food, the enjoyment of food is about texture. So being able to create these really beautiful, silky, smooth consistencies with smoothies and soups, dips, spreads, salad dressing, sauces. The other great thing about these machines, because they've got variable speed dials, is also being able to create chunky consistencies and really control your blend. So let me show you some of the amazing features that set this blender apart from anything else I've ever used. So first of all, it's the die-cast metal base. This is so sturdy, so durable, made of the same material as our beloved stand mixers. This is what I love about KitchenAid, a bit of humour when they're designing things. So instead of going to 10, this goes to 11. And beautiful exposed buttons. I always love that because it means they're durable, you can easily use them, they don't wear out. You just need that little bit of extra boost of power while you're blending. The boost feature is amazing. Then you've got your pre-programmed settings. So you've got the juice feature, the smoothie feature, and the soup. So let's talk about soup. KitchenAid again is taking it one step further, and they've developed this incredible insulated container. So the thermal control jar works with the soup setting or the variable speed dial to heat soup in less than 5 minutes. The other thing is the lid. So you can see that I'm exerting a lot of pressure on this, but it's not moving. You get a really firm, snug fit. Also an extra wide opening. No piece of real estate on this machine is not functional. The ingredient cap doubles as a measuring cup. So you've got a little measuring dial there. It's a 1/4 of a cup, which is 60 mils if you're working in metric. So many of these are made out of plastic. Check this out. Not only does it match, with the design, with the buttons, but it's really durable. Then let's talk about the tamper. So the tamper's not a new concept, but again, KitchenAid's taken it one step further. So they've got this great spatula technology. We're really familiar with it with the stand mixers, this flex edge tamper. But again, if you're like me and you're using protein powders and cacao powder and superfood powder, cutters, you'll notice that they typically get stuck on the side of the machine. So I would have to get in there and get my blend perfect and then take the lid off, spatula those ingredients off the sides of the container and keep going. With this machine, it happens in one easy step. The other thing I want to show you is the jar pad that I love. With other high-speed blenders, the container sits on top of the jar pad. So when you're doing something like, a really thick cheesecake or a pudding and you've got very thick ingredients, you're getting in there, what can happen is that there's a bit of a rocking motion, which takes the container off of the assembly. So you're gonna get that, and it just puts a bit of wear and tear on your machine because this jar pad is indented. And what I love about this, there's extra little ridges here to completely keep your container fully stable. So it's going to minimize that rocking, which I think is a really, really brilliant move. And then a control grip on the handle, which is amazing. And that's also removable, so you can clean it, which is really fantastic. So again, self-cleaning feature. You're using oils, making salad dressings, just put it on the cleaning feature. 3 cups of water, a little bit of dish soap, fantastic clean blender. And what is the most exciting thing for me? We have form and function. In my house, we call this the red dot.